Lumora was a happy kingdom. Talking animals lived together. They played games and sang songs. In the center grew the tree of unity. Its branches reached towards the sky. The tree glowed with a warm light. One day the light started to fade. The leaves turned brown and fell. Lumora grew cold and dark. The animals were scared. What was happening to their beloved tree? An old squirrel named Hazel spoke.
"The tree of unity is dying," she said. "We need to find the crystal of kindred hearts to save it."
This crystal was a legend, but Hazel insisted it was real. The animals were worried. Where could they find this crystal? It was time for a brave someone to step forward. Lila the fox was known for her kindness. She always helped others. Zippy the hummingbird was always cheerful. He loved to zoom around and make jokes.
"We have to help," said Lila, her tail drooping with sadness as she looked at the withering tree.
"Don't worry, Lila. We'll find that crystal," buzzed Zippy, always optimistic.
They volunteered to find the crystal of kindred hearts. The other animals cheered for them. Lila and Zippy were scared, but determined to save their home. Their journey began in the Whispering Woods. Sunlight struggled to break through the thick canopy. Strange plants grew there. Some even talked.
"This way to the Whispering Waterfall," squeaked the mushroom, pointing with its stalk.
Lila and Zippy followed the sound of rushing water, but the forest was full of surprises. They came across a grumpy old owl named Bumblefoot. He sat on a branch, muttering to himself.
"Lost, are we?" he hooted sarcastically. "The crystal of kindred hearts is just a silly myth."
"But we have to try," pleaded Lila, her voice soft but firm.
Bumblefoot scoffed. He didn't believe in the crystal. But something about Lila's kindness touched his heart. He decided to help them just a little.
"Fine," he grumbled. "Follow me. I know these woods better than anyone."
Lila and Zippy exchanged surprised but happy glances. Maybe this grumpy owl wasn't so bad after all. Bumblefoot led them through hidden paths.
He even scared away a grumpy badger guarding a shortcut.
Lila noticed that beneath his gruff exterior, Bumblefoot was kind.
She offered him some delicious berries she had collected.
Bumblefoot was surprised. No one had ever shared with him like that before.
"Thank you," he mumbled, touched by her kindness.
Zippy told jokes, and slowly Bumblefoot began to laugh. He hadn't laughed in a long time. He started to believe in their quest. Maybe kindness could really make a difference. Bumblefoot led them to a cave hidden behind a waterfall.
"The Crystal Cave. This is where the legend says the crystal is hidden."
Inside, the cave shimmered with 1,000 colors. Crystals of every shape and size lined the walls. It was beautiful, but which one was the crystal of kindred hearts? They needed to be careful. One wrong touch could cause a cave-in.
"We have to work together. Zippy, you're the fastest. Can you search from the air?"
"You got it."
Chirped Zippy, zooming towards the ceiling.
"Bumblefoot, you have the best eyes. Can you help me search down here?"
"I suppose I can manage that."
Grumbled Bumblefoot, already scanning the crystals. They searched for hours. Just when they were losing hope, Zippy shouted,
"I found it."
There, nestled among the other crystals, was a heart-shaped crystal pulsing with a warm light. It had to be the crystal of kindred hearts. They carefully carried the crystal back to Lumora. The animals had gathered around the Tree of Unity. Everyone looked worried. Could Lila, Zippy, and Bumblefoot really save their home? Lila held up the crystal of kindred hearts. It glowed brightly and shot a beam of light into the tree. The tree began to sparkle. New leaves sprouted and its branches reached towards the sky once more. Lumora was bathed in warmth and light again. The animals cheered. Lila, Zippy, and Bumblefoot were heroes. The animals learned a valuable lesson. Kindness, courage, and teamwork could overcome any obstacle. Bumblefoot wasn't so grumpy anymore. He learned that friendship was precious. Lila and Zippy were happy they had saved their home, but most importantly, they had made a new friend. They knew that as long as they had each other and the light of the crystal of kindred hearts, Lumora would always be a place of peace and joy, and so they lived happily ever after in their magical kingdom where friendship and kindness always bloomed.